Morning, Patriots. It's me again, Shannon Fox here, Devoted Patriots 2 channel. Just drinking my morning coffee. Oh, and it's good this morning. I'm fixing to go fishing here in just a minute. I got a load of scrap I'm going to take down to the scrap yard. But before I do, I'm going to go down there and go fish by the scrap yard at the river until it gets too hot to fish, and then I'll go run my load downtown. Enough about me. Let me go ahead and thank everybody for showing up. I just hit my 2,900 subscriber mark. And that means that my channel over here, this Devoted Patriots 2 channel, has now surpassed my original channel, Devoted Patriots, that YouTube killed a few months back. So, that's all good news. Can't keep a good man down. Try to censor me. All that's going to do is make me try harder to get these people to listen. That's the way it works, folks. F YouTube, that's the way I feel about it. Now let's go ahead and get into some of this FU news that we got going on over here on the Gateway Pundits this morning before I get out of here, get out there and see if I can catch me a fish. Pennsylvania Democrat John Fetterman, I know y'all know who this guy is. He's a proud socialist. He's trying to beat Dr. Oz out in his race over there in Pennsylvania, but he refuses to debate with Oz. Go figure. This guy is definitely a wackadoodle. Now let me let you know what he said. He says he is against the IDs for the people picking process. He says because it hurts people of color, and they're less likely to have an ID. Now, I think that is a bunch of garbage. I think most people in this country have an ID unless you're here illegally. So the whole thing of needing an ID, maybe he's just trying to get some of the Hispanic vote. I think so. That's just my opinion, but I think he's just like a lot of the lefties. They've got a crazy idea about how things should be run that don't involve equal opportunities for everybody. You know, they call it suppression, but we know what it really is. Let me go ahead and get us. We got some good news this morning, folks. It says Arizona Supreme Court strikes down Democrat dark money ballot initiative to make, you know, the thing much harder to do. And to make after the fact forensic examinations illegal. So what it is Arizona Supreme Court is basically striking down the lefties' way of handling things in the process, because the way they try to do it, or did try to do it, was nothing to see, nothing available. Well, now it looks like the Supreme Court is backing the initiative to keep things on the up and up. I'll leave you a link in the description to that article below if you want to get the fine details about it. Here's some more great news for you folks. And this is the hugest red pill I've ever seen. I mean, this is bigger than Elon Musk getting red pill as far as I'm concerned. Joe Rogan tells millions of his listeners a little bit about Ron DeSantis, about how he didn't lock down the country and how Florida was better for it. And probably a lot of governors should have went that direction. He had a good, long, extensive conversation with his guest on there, and he said this. He said, if you didn't like the way things were handled last time through this whole pandemic, wrong word. He says, just go vote Republican. Joe Rogan said that. A little video clip about it over here on the Gateway Pundit. That's great news, because that guy has got millions of daily listeners. So for Joe Rogan to have half his lefties and liberals, and even some Republicans over there listening to him, millions of them a day, I think hopefully his voice, putting it out there, don't vote for these crazy Democrats anymore. Maybe that's just enough. Put us over the edge. I think Joe Rogan will actually be a game changer when it comes to adding numbers to our side. He was talking about in that interview how just not long ago over 1 million Democrats had swapped party. Sounds like Joe Rogan's turned into a Republican. I love it, I love it. He got red pilled and he's got a microphone about this big. I like it. Says the start of the unraveling of the Trump Mar-a-Lago raid is just starting. Yesterday they got rid of one of their head prosecutors over there that opened the investigation into the raid. And I brought you an article about that yesterday with a link below, and that last video I did. Didn't really want to talk too much about it considering his previous past having to do with the process. Like I said, I'll leave you links down below to a couple of these great articles. there. I got one more good article I wanted to bring y'all this morning. I thought was excellent news. Let's see here. Now, Trump asked for a special master request for this affidavit for this third party for looking at all this information. But it looks like they're going to have no choice but to give him that. So the more we find out about the raid, the more we're finding out that they screwed up, and they don't even got the receipts to back it up. Now, there was one. Oh, we got 69 days, folks, till time to go make your voices be heard, and I hope everybody gets registered and goes and takes care of that crap. Everybody needs to vote in every state. Vote red, red, red. Not rhino red, but Republican red, like my shirt. I think I had one more article I wanted to get to before my time ran out here. Let's see here. I'm scrolling, folks. I apologize. Trump said, declare the rightful winner, or we'll have to do it all over again. You know the thing. He says after the FBI covered up the laptop that actually altered the results of how people thought about the Biden crime family. And so they're in turn